Dingaleshwar Swami has opted out of polls. It was a big controversy. It created a few ripples insofar as the electoral ocean in Karnataka is concerned. So, just days ahead of the polls in Karnataka, Fakir Dingaleshwar Swami, head of the Lingayat Mutt in Chirahatti, has withdrawn his nomination from Dharwad. Dingaleshwar Swami said that he had returned his nomination papers after discussions with two BJP leaders and also upon the instructions of his guru. Dingaleshwar Swami had earlier filed his nomination as an independent and was to contest against BJP's Pralhad Joshi from the constituency. The seer had been rallying local seers to raise a banner of revolt against Pralhad Joshi, who he said had disrespected the Lingayats. The Swamiji had also accused the BJP of doing injustice to the community and its leaders. With Dingaleshwar Swami withdrawing his nomination, how does it influence Joshi's chances in Dharwad, which I think are extremely strong? But that's the question. And will the Lingayat support once again be consolidated by the BJP? That is the question. And to speak more on the issue, I am now being joined by Mohammad Wajiullah, my colleague who keeps a very firm and keen eye on the politics unfolding in Karnataka. Wajiullah, this was one big deal. If you may recall, you and I spoke about it several times over earlier also as to what was going on. Here was a man who said Pralhad Joshi is has been very unjust towards the Lingayats. He should not be contesting from here. Then there was talk that maybe the Congress is kind of, offering him a nomination. That also came to naught, and then he stood as an independent. What happened, Vaji? What is the reason that he decided, he thought that perhaps, I want you to answer it, that maybe Joshi ji is too big a candidate for him to actually fight?
Well, this all started last night when a lot of meetings were happening with the Swamiji. Before that, we had also heard how the devotees had come out and said that you should not be in politics if you are a Swamiji. If you really want to do politics, then you should leave your post and then do politics. But Dingaleshwar Swami was making them wait. He was taking his time to think what he should do. But there were a lot of meetings that happened yesterday. A lot of BJP leaders were also there. He had tried sending fillers through BJP leaders that Joshi should speak to him and something should happen. But Pralhad Joshi stuck to his ground and he did not speak to the seat despite senior leaders also telling him because it had now become a battle of prestige. Then today we saw Congress leaders also meeting him, and it is said that Santosh Lad along with the Congress candidate over there, Vinod Asuti, both met Dingaleshwar Swami secretly in a hotel room. Swami Vachanand also was there, another big leader of the Lingayat community, and both of them together sat and had a meeting over there, and that is when he took this decision to withdraw his nomination, and he'd send a person to the DC's office. Instead of going on his own, he had sent somebody to the DC's office who was questioned by the reporter, and he also said that I will only told to take my nomination papers back. It's only the Swamiji who will tell. So we all waited, and around 12 o'clock, we then heard the Chief Minister give a bite. Siddaramaiah also appealed. He was in Shimoga and he also appealed Dingaleshwar Swamiji that he should withdraw from the election and he should fight with the Congress against the BJP. And an hour and a half later, we heard directly from Dingaleshwar Swamiji that he will not be contesting the election and he's withdrawing not because he has any pressure from anybody or he's got scared with Pralhad Joshi. He said that he has been advised by his senior pontiff, Shivogoji Siddaramaiah Maheshwar, that he should not do it. His devotees had also said, but he continues to say that his fight, his religious fight, his fight for Lingayat will continue, and he's also shown his support to the Congress candidate. So
right.
Now we clearly get an idea what actually happened and what made Dingaleshwar change his mind.
You see, Vajeev, there is a bit of a confusion here, and you are the best person to clear it. They all said, we will wear our saffron clothing and come out and protest against you, Swamiji. You being a renunciate, being a sannyasi, you are not supposed to fight elections. We all remember that. It was going to be a very strange sight of having saffron brigade against saffron brigade. Now the thing is, now it seems that he's withdrawn and maybe he's supporting the Congress. So, what does the Swami want? I mean, is it that because if he had opposed Pralhad Joshi, one would have thought, because Joshi ji also said that he's ready to touch the feet of all the gurus in case someone felt that he has disrespected the Lingayats. You remember that, considering Joshi ji is from the Brahmin community and there is a clash. What does the Swami want? Who is he? Because it seems like this is not the first time he's quoting controversy, right? He's done this many times over. Where does he stand, Vajji?
Well, Sudha, about politics, there is one thing that you can all have aspirations. Well, the Swamiji too may have had aspirations with regards to having a political career. Because when I asked him this question in an interview that we had done exclusively, it also said that I am not the only Swamiji who has come into politics. There are other Swamijis. In fact, he even quoted Yogi Adityanath saying that he's a bigger Swamiji. So there could be personal aspirations to the fact of coming into electoral politics, getting a bigger chunk of the fame. But if you see the political situation of it, he was also not clear with the reason why he was upset with Pralhad Joshi. Even in my questioning, he said that the Brahmin community, which is only 2 to 3%, is taking over the Lingayat community, and they are suppressing the Lingayat community. Pralhad Joshi does not listen to the Lingayat. He tells them that he should go to a Lingayat minister if they want the Lingayat issues to be solved. So he used these as an alibi to fight an election, and he also said that for a Lingayat, I will be standing in election. So keeping all this in mind, this is what Dingaleshwar Swami was saying. So what he wanted was not clear. He also wanted he also had political aspiration, but he also wanted to be very close to the mud. So weighing in both these things, he realized that sticking to the mud is more important now, and that is why I feel that he's withdrawn his nomination. And if we see the chronology and the chain of events, how the chief minister also asked him for his support, and right after that, there were also meetings with Minister Santosh Lad and also the candidate Vinod Soti. So you can clearly see the chronology that Dingaleshwar Swami did not get any heat from the BJP because Pralhad Joshi did not speak to the Swamiji, despite he appealing in the past. So now it clearly looks that all his aspirations have gone down the drain, and he's taken this as a course.
And I wish that he's able to, you know, kind of at least do his religious duties as the head of a mutt, because it's obviously religion over politics for a change, Mohammad Wajiullah. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. So there you had it, the first story in the South Indian, and we decoded what is the reason for Dingaleshwar Swami to have said, no thank you, I am okay as the head of a religious mutt.